This is one of the worst fears for people that keep house plants. Let's talk about it. And that's root rot. So root rot will damage or kill your plant in a hurry. And a lot of people don't exactly know what root rot is or what exactly causes it. Root rot is actually a living organism or a class of different living organisms that will attack the roots of your plant. And what they do is they actually start decomposing the roots of your plant while your plant's alive. So that's a really scary thing. Now, what are those organisms that do this? Most of them are anaerobic bacteria or anaerobic pathogens. And what that means is that they are bacteria that live in places that are deprived of oxygen. So as a keeper of plants, you want to make sure that those roots are not in an environment that is favorable for the growth of those bad bacteria. And so that means making sure that the roots of your plants don't go in a low oxygen environment. And there's a couple of ways to do that. The number one thing you can do is to have good drainage. Make sure you are planting your plants in pots that have drain holes. The fastest way to get root rot is to have a pot without drain holes, water it, and leave water standing in there, because that standing water is going to get deprived of oxygen and turn anaerobic in a hurry, usually within a couple of weeks. So having drain holes and having a potting soil that is fast draining is the best way to make sure that your plants don't go anaerobic. Now, what about plants that actually grow with their roots in water? There are lots of people that are growing hydroponically their plants now, especially things like houseplants or even some types of vegetables. The key there is just making sure that that water stays oxygenated. So you can either add bubblers to it, kind of like you would in an aquarium, or doing frequent water changes to making sure that that water doesn't go stagnant. So yeah, essentially air is just as important to the plant's roots as water is. And so make sure you're getting that good mixture of airflow down to the roots along with watering your plants.